Welcome back to Dinar Community Channel. They said you'd know when it began. That there'd be headlines, breaking news alerts, front page confirmation. That the revaluation would hit the world like a lightning strike. But what if I told you it already started? Quietly, strategically, and, most importantly, without you knowing. This isn't the future anymore. This isn't theory. This is now. The RV, the global currency revaluation we've all been waiting for, has already begun. But here's the part no one wants to admit. Most people are going to miss it. Not because they weren't paying attention, but because they were looking in the wrong direction. In today's video, you're going to hear what the media isn't covering. You're going to learn why the RV is unfolding behind the curtain, and how the systems, banks, and gatekeepers have designed it so only the prepared will benefit. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to do to avoid being left behind. Let's go back for a moment. For over a decade, millions have followed the journey of the Iraqi dinar. It's been a roller coaster, speculation, research, frustration, hope. Every step forward has been met with resistance. Every breakthrough cloaked in denial. But now, in 2025, the evidence is stacking higher than ever. Iraq has achieved IMF Article 8 compliance. The Central Bank of Iraq has activated real-time integration with SWIFT and international clearinghouses. The new e-dinar system has been quietly launched and tested with regional banks. Major U.S. institutions like J.P. Morgan, Wells Fargo, and Bank of America have filed for multi-tiered foreign currency custody clearances. And top-tier clients, private, verified sources, have already started exchanging. But the public, they're still waiting, still arguing online, still asking, when will the RV happen? Newsflash, it already is. But the structure of this revaluation was never designed to live, in the way most people imagined. There was no intent for a sudden blast across every media channel. No plan for a massive global alert. Instead, this was built to be rolled out in phases, in layers. And those layers are already activating. Phase 1. Private sovereign redemption. Top-level clients, think oil companies, multinational corporations, and politically connected families, have already been quietly exchanging their large IQD holdings. These redemptions are processed under strict NDAs, through back-office platforms, with pre-negotiated rates. Phase 2. Tier 1 bank client access. Wealth management clients of Tier 1 banks have been receiving calls. Some have had quiet meetings. We've seen reports, confirmations, appointment slips. These people aren't speculators. They're holders with strong banking ties, and they're being invited to exchange before you even see the rate go live. Phase 3. Regional test redemptions. In places like the UAE, Germany, Canada, and even select U.S. cities, banks are testing redemption protocols. Private exchanges are happening in pilot programs, closely monitored, logged, and kept under tight security. Phase 4. Public access, pending. The final stage. The one we're waiting for. But by the time it opens, the high contract rates might be gone. The most lucrative private opportunities may have dried up. And what's left might not be the life-changing exchange people imagined. Why would they do it this way? Simple. To control the flow, to protect the system, and to ensure that only those already inside the right rooms get the real wealth transfer. Still don't believe the RV has started? Let's talk about what happened in mid-June 2025. The Central Bank of Iraq published a report, barely noticed by global press, confirming a liquidity harmonization event across regional reserve accounts. In plain English, they adjusted reserve currency values in alignment with a pre-approved, non-public rate model. At the same time, Forex trading desks in the Gulf reported temporary rate spikes in IQD pairs, followed by rapid suppression. These weren't random. These were live test exchanges, and banks were watching. So were hedge funds. Still think this is theory? Let's get personal. A verified source, a former mid-level executive at one of the top 5 U.S. banks, shared this anonymously. We were instructed months ago to create foreign currency exchange event folders for high-level clients. These included redemption contracts, long-term trust setups, and non-disclosure agreements. The currency mentioned most, IQD. We were told never to discuss it externally. Just be ready when the calls come. They've already started. And then there's the pattern of banking behavior we've seen nationwide. Sudden, technical upgrades, at foreign exchange desks. Temporary closures of currency counters. Mysterious calendar blocks for private consultations. Staff moved to undisclosed internal assignments. These are signs, not of nothing, but of preparation. Still waiting to see it on CNN. You'll be too late. Now let's talk about why most people will miss it. Reason number 1. They think it'll be obvious. The truth is, the RV has never been about a mass broadcast. It's about targeted rollout. Banks will quietly contact select clients. Emails won't go to spam folders, they'll go to wealth managers, not retail holders. And by the time the public hears, go, the early redemption window will already be closing. Reason number 2. They don't have a banking strategy. Most Dinar holders still assume they'll walk into a bank and ask for a new rate. But what they don't realize is that banks are creating lists, based on value, client relationship, and internal risk assessments. If you're not already on a bank's radar, you're likely to get pushed to Tier 3 access, after contract rates are gone. Reason number 3. They didn't prepare documentation. If your currency isn't authenticated, if your bills are damaged, if you can't prove your purchase or legitimacy, you may be denied exchange entirely or offered a reduced rate. Private redemptions require clean notes, clean documentation, and real security protocols. Reason number 4. They underestimate timing. Many people assume the public release will last for weeks. But what if the highest tier exchange window is only open for 72 hours? What if it's only offered to people who had appointments ready? Those who waited for confirmation will miss their moment. So, what can you do right now? First, verify your holdings. Make sure your IQD is uncirculated, clean, and traceable. Check your certificates, serial numbers, and vendor receipts. Second, establish a relationship with your bank's wealth management division. Not a teller, not a call center, a private banker, a financial advisor, someone with Tier 2 access. Let them know you hold currency and are waiting for structured exchange services. Third, have a redemption plan. Don't walk in blind. Know what you want. A structured payout, a trust account, asset diversification. The more prepared you are, the more seriously banks will take you. Fourth, stay connected to real intel. Not hype, not fake screenshots, real updates, verified sources, channels like this one, private groups, secure forums. Fifth, and this is critical, stay grounded. There will be disinformation, there will be panic, scams, and false appointments. But there will also be real opportunities, for those who keep their composure. Now ask yourself, if the RV is happening behind closed doors, if banks are already redeeming under NDAs, if your opportunity depends on being in the right place, at the right time. What are you waiting for? It's no longer a question of if. It's no longer a question of someday. It's happening. And while most of the world waits for permission, the insiders are already exchanging. Will you be part of the few who moved before the crowd? Or will you be part of the many who looked back in regret? The RV has started. It's not a future dream anymore. It's a quiet, coordinated transfer already in motion. And now that you know, it's your move. If this video gave you clarity, subscribe. If you feel the urgency, hit the like button. If you know someone who's still waiting, send this to them now. Drop a comment below. Have you noticed strange bank behavior? Has anyone you know received a private call? Have you seen signs that this is already real? Let's talk. Let's prepare. Let's stay ahead. Because the window is opening. And when it closes, it won't reopen. You've been warned. You've been shown. Now it's up to you. Screen fades to black. Soft piano outro begins. Text fades in. The RV has begun. The clock is ticking. Be ready. Like and subscribe to our community channel for more videos.